What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to y'all with another reading. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I know y'all see the button flashing. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Excuse me. Welcome and welcome back to all of those of you who are returning and those of you who are brand new here. Let's talk about Chris Brown and his baby's mothers really quickly. Now, y'all know when we talk about Chris, we don't give Chris too much because we team Chris Brown over here. We for him getting things together. Let's talk about the things that Chris has had gone on. Chris is aware of the terrible relationships that he's had with women. He is aware that things have fallen apart. He's aware that things didn't work out. He's aware of his own part in the situations that contributed to the downfall of these relationships, including the situations with his baby's mother, which is what we're talking about today. And although Chris knows that these situations have happened, and he isn't with anyone right now, someone seriously. He's still hopeful though. He's had this shitty past with women and these shitty relationships or these relationships that didn't last. But he's still hopeful, and it's kind of beautiful to see that he still believes in love. It's beautiful to see that there's a man that believes in love. And if you don't fuck with Chris, don't watch my channel. Go away. But anyway, Chris is not actively at this moment looking for his person, but he is not opposed to the universe sending that person into his path. So he is actively dating, but he's starting to begin to date with a purpose. Like I said, he is still very hopeful that he is going to find his person. He's going to find his one. He's going to find that woman that was made for him, that woman that understands him and he understands her. He and the woman he wants them to be totally different. He wants them to be into totally different things. I don't think he wants to date a model or a singer anymore. He wants someone that's totally different. I think that this time Chris is going to change up his type in a major way, and we will get to that. What Chris is doing is going within himself, and let me look in and see what I got going on. But while he looking in on himself, we gonna look in on these baby mamas. Honey, Nia and Anika don't like that Virgo, honey. They don't like Diamond, honey. Diamond is showing up as the hermit, baby. That's the Virgo. Them two other baby mamas are showing up in the lover's card. Not that they together or none, but they've got a better relationship than what Diamond has with either of the two of them. And they kind of feel like, why did he include her in our family type shit? I believe that Diamond has been around in maybe equal time as they have, or maybe a little bit longer. She's always been the Oya to his Shango, if you will. Um, they don't like her though. They're like rejecting of her being a part of the Brown tribe, honey. They like, what does he see in her? And it's almost a thing of they kind of look down on her too. And to a certain extent, Chris does too. Chris knows that she's not beneath him, but she's not his echelon, okay? And his other two baby mamas feel the same way. They're like, where did you get her from and why did you get her pregnant? It's not a consistent argument, but they ask questions. Like I said, these two women looking down on her. They're like, who is this Wayne? She's like, she's not their caliber of woman. I don't know exactly what type of chick Diamond is, but being that I describe Diamond as the Oya to Shango, it means that she's always available for Chris Brown no matter what. And I think that's what Nia and Amika don't like about him. Girl, I don't know the girl's name. I'm going to say Chris Brown's son mama because I can't pronounce her name. But right now we can really talk about Nia, the oldest girl's mama. Nia is chilling, okay? Nia has decided that, although her and Chris didn't get along at first, the way that their relationship started or their situation, because they were never together. He was cheating on Karuche with her. She got what she wanted out of the situation. Believe it or not, she wanted a baby. That's Royalty's mom. She's done with Chris, though. She has nothing for him. She's not angry with him or anything. She's gotten over those feelings. And I know y'all see my notes right here, and I had to lay it up there. so that I can remember what I was talking about. But aside from co-parenting, Nia don't really want nothing from this situation. She like, yeah, we had our thing, like I said. She did her thing, snuck around with him on Caruche. She crossed her friend up. That's the lover's card up there in reverse. And that's also representative of Chris not having any romantic feelings towards either of his three babies' mothers. But Nia did her thing. She snuck around with Chris behind Caruche's back, got pregnant, and things changed. They went through their shit. They were in a position where they were arguing and shit and couldn't get along, couldn't agree on what was what regarding royalty. It was a whole lot of hurt feelings going on. You know, Nia, she's gotten over that though. Although she went through a period of, I don't think that she wanted to be with Chris Brown, but she wasn't gonna get rid of no baby by him either. So it's a thing of her being like, all right, we had our past. I did what I did. You did what you did. Let's get beyond that. Let's change this bad attitude represented by the Queen of Swords, if you will. So they've decided to move on from that lovers in reverse stance. They've moved on from bickering and acting a fool with one another. That's represented in the Eight of Cups. And in Three of Pentacles, that's representing them working together. He, Nia, and Royalty together working as a family. They have their own little thing going on when they are together. When they spend time with each other, it's cordial. It's more on a thing of co-parenting. And that's exactly where Nia is. There she is, the Leo, showing up in her own strength. Like I said, she's grown up. She did what she did, and that part of her life is over. All she's concerned about is Chris taking care of Royalty, which is the Page of Cups, which is the apple of his eye, honey. He loves that little girl, honey. He loves all his children, but he loves Royalty, honey. Nia's cool with that. She like, look, as long as you continue to take care of Royalty and do what you do and take her on vacation and shit, and you're here, we're good. I'm going to hang my swords up on the wall. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to relax, and I'm going to let you be a father in her life. Me and you ain't got to be shit. That again, that's what the Lover's card in reverse represents for Nia. She like, we ain't got to be nothing. Just be active in your daughter's life, and we good. And for the most part, Chris Brown does that. Not even for the most part. For the majority of the part, he does that. He does exactly what he says he's going to do regarding Royalty. He answers when Nia calls if Royalty needs something or she just wants to talk regarding Royalty. Their relationship works. Their situation has gotten to a place where they can work with each other to raise the most productive human being that they created. And y'all want to know what? This is the most successful relationship amongst the baby's mothers that Chris has. The relationship between he and Nia and Royalty works like a little family, an unconventional family. Yeah, it's in an unconventional way, but Royalty has both her mother and her father in her life, and that's exactly what Nia wants from the situation. Now let's go ahead and talk about baby mama number 2. Girl, why can't I pronounce this girl's name? His son's father, his son's mama. I'm so sorry, y'all. The girl's name is Amika. I think her name is. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But him and her be fighting, honey. I mean, that's the Taurus, honey. These two bulls bumping heads up against each other, honey. I'm going to call her the Taurus because I can't pronounce the girl's name. The girl, that's probably what happened to Chris. He can call the girl something else and she whooped his ass. There she is in that 5 of Wands. So that's the both of them. They are, although they get along for the sake of his son, they are the ones that are combative the most. He and the Taurus butt heads a lot. She also, now I know I said in the other reading that it was only Caruche doing work on him, women from his past. No, the Taurus might be doing some too because she feels like Chris needs some karma for not choosing her to be the one in his life. Now, she wanted to be chosen, honey. Her ego is not allowing her to let go of whatever her and Chris had, although the love that the universe meant for her to get from Chris came in the form of his son or their son. She can't get beyond the past, the things that they did, the relationship that they had. She still wants to fuck with him, or she wouldn't be above fucking with him. She's seeing all this shit about people getting back together from the past and shit, and that's stirring that girl feelings. And her ego is like, yo, what if? You know, she's looking back on the fun times. She's looking back on the times that they had fun, the times before they were getting into it and fighting. But I don't understand how two Tauruses thought that was going to work, honey. Two Tauruses together, honey. That's why that ego showing up with the King of Swords. Both of them were in that motherfucker with an ego. Now, this is what I want to warn women of. With that King of Swords energy, ladies, put your dick away on these men. The Taurus was probably standing up to this man, which there's nothing wrong with her standing up to him, but she's probably punking the shit out of him, saying some shit to him that can cut him. And she know what to say to him because she a damn Taurus too. And not only that, it's something about, her looking beyond that. She like thinking, what if? What if we did revisit that? She still pieces this shit together or tries to piece it back together in her mind. I don't know that she's going at Chris Brown with this shit, but she's like, especially towards the third baby mama, she like brokenhearted. She like, this nigga done had this baby. And they might have been in a situation where they was trying to kick it with each other, that Five of Pentacles energy. But what she didn't understand is Chris was still Lover's card reverse energy with her. She was just the one that was available at the time. And she's not able to understand that or process that because he didn't had another baby. Now there's three. That Three of Swords represents her broken heart about now, damn, it's three babies. She was cool with Nia, but cool with Nia because that's his oldest child's mama. But now here's a baby that's younger than hers, and she knows that Chris loves his daughters. And not to mention, I don't know, y'all. She might have lied when she said Chris Brown whooped her ass. She might have lied. She might have embellished. She might embellish that story, and that's bothering her too, knowing that she can't get back the fact that she lied on this man. And anyway, she's in her feelings, and we're going to go on and talk about Miss Diamond, the third baby mama, honey. Diamond, Diamond, Diamond. Miss Oya to his Shango, honey. Look here. Diamond is seen as an opportunist by the other baby mamas, and she is. She is. She knew what it meant to have a baby by Chris Brown. She enjoys the fact that she is Chris Brown's baby mama, and she intends on reaping all the benefits of being this man's baby mama. Now, she knows that they are not going to be together. What they have going on doesn't even need to be explained. She cannot ever get to a stance of wanting to be with Chris Brown in some serious shit because she knows all they do is have magical sex together. Now, this is him and his Virgo. That Virgo over there freaking on him and he loving that shit, but that's the only connection that they have, a sexual connection. But she understands that. See, this baby mama here again, she's here for the opportunity, honey. She like, all right, I'm going to have this nigga baby. See, she done formulated her plan. I'm going to get this nigga baby in me or a couple of motherfuckers, and I'm going to attach myself to whatever type of stardom he has or has left. And that's where the devil card energy with the magician is coming in. Y'all, that girl putting that sex magic on Chris. See, he got a whole lot of folk throwing work at him, Lord. This little yellow man, y'all, pray for this man because these women be putting spells on him. And she's down for whatever type of shit Chris do. When they drink and smoke and doing drugs together, she's up for the ride. Here she is with the Page of Wands. She's learning new shit with him. He's probably buying the bitch clothes and shit that she never seen before and taking her places where she ain't never been. So she's up for the ride with Chris Brown. And she is going to play her position, okay? With that Seven of Wands energy showing up. Them other two baby mamas don't like it, but she's straight up playing her position and more so against Nia in this stance with the Seven of Wands. Nia wants to make sure that he's going to take care of his child with her for the most part because with this girl playing her position, that means that she's getting a lot from Chris. She's getting attention and everything else. Shit, she's in here for the opportunities, baby, and she's looking for another opportunity to have another baby, honey. And if Chris slip up, he gonna go back that way. Because again, this girl plays her position. She knows she ain't his bitch. She don't care. All she knows is if he nutting her, she's not gonna get rid of the baby, and he's cool with it. There have been plenty of opportunities before, and now she's getting ready to get one. She like, now I got the opportunity. Now I got the golden ticket. Now I got his child. She got his daughter. And the competitive stance, I said she's standing in with Nia. With Nia. Nia had his only daughter. Now he's got his other little girl now. Now there's a shared heart situation going on. Y'all see what I'm saying? That they be feeling like, why did he invite her in? Because they know this chick is a damn opportunist. But hey, Chris got to learn and grow up, and I think that he will. But yes, ma'am, those opportunities are there. Not only are those opportunities there for her, shit, there's opportunities for him to branch out and find other types of women to kick it with other than his baby mama type. You see, they all have that Seven of Wands energy. They all are competing for a space in his life, but Chris is looking for something a little bit more, something a little bit different than his baby's mother's. But for the most part, he spends a lot of time with that third baby mama, even while he's searching for whatever it is that he's looking for in love. He spends a whole lot of time with this girl. Now, it may be because she just had the baby, because there are the children card and the Ace of Cups being present. Children card is the sun card. But he spends time with her and all of his children. Um, and that's where most of his energy goes when he's dealing with these women. So, playing your position or not with any of the three of the ladies, he is still, while spending time with his children, being an active father, he is still out here actively searching for his person. That said, let's talk about Chris Brown making maybe a change in the type of woman that he chooses. Now, follow me on this one. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm not going to argue with this on you, okay? I'm not going to argue with you on this, okay? Chris Brown is going forward thinking about maybe he should settle down. He's thinking about being at least in a serious relationship, not marriage, but a serious relationship. And he's thinking about what he needs in a woman. What not only does he need in a woman, the things that he needs to change in himself emotionally and all of those things to prepare himself for being in a stable relationship. He's also thinking about the types of women that he's chosen. While they may have been very beautiful and had a lot going for them, I think Chris Brown gonna be like, he getting tired of the phenotypes. I think that he is going to get to a place where he's a Ace of Wand. Like, let me do something different. Let me choose different. And with choosing different, he is going to choose to start dating darker skinned women. Now, I know y'all are going to get in these comments and get to, oh, he's a colorist. He's a colorist. He was. Remember that breakdown of the tower that happens with Chris? That means that he's going to have to attack those colorist emotions within himself too, or he is going to. And y'all remember I told y'all, and he was going to change the type of woman or change the type of things that he was interested in a woman, and the woman would be totally different from him. Now, I'm not saying this woman is going to be a plain Jane, but I do believe this woman is going to be brown or dark skinned that he takes an interest in. And it is something about this woman that fills his cups in each way that he's been looking for with other women. He sees this woman as not only someone different, but she brings some sort of traditional vibe to him. She brings some type of closeness to him that they understand each other on a level that they're not concerned with us, the public, being able to understand them. But yes, y'all, I see a brown skin and a dark skinned woman in these posts. I do believe that Chris Brown is going to bend the corner and get him some brown sugar honey. There they are showing up in the Four of Wands together. Of course, that shirt is little or whatever. Don't take it literally. But there he is in a relationship with a brown skinned woman. Now, I'm not going to lie and say she's not going to have some phenotypical things. I'm just going to say she's going to probably be a Kim Porter type or a Tatiana Ali type. You know, the nigga love that hair. You're going to make sure she got that straight ass hair, honey. But I do believe he is going to find a brown or dark skinned woman who brings that balance and that peace to him. And that is who he is going to be in a relationship with. That is who is going to bring him that peace and balance, just like I said. And not only is she going to bring that to him, he's going to be able to reciprocate that to her. Therefore, giving birth to a new version of Chris Brown, y'all. I told y'all he's going to change. He's going to change again and again and again. And with these changes, he's going to put out some beautiful music, y'all. He ain't been crowned the king of R&B for nothing by Michael Jackson. This relationship that he's going to find himself in is going to give him the best music he's put out. Now, he's got a whole lot of bangers. But oh, this new one is going to be different. This is going to be Chris in love with somebody different.